Question number 2 is saying that each of following in each of following state minimum or maximum point, state minimum or maximum point, which is by value of y, and corresponding value of x. That is the first thing. They are giving us some part and we have to solve these parts. Okay, and then they are saying sketch the curve. After that we are going to do the sketching. Okay, so how we are going to do this thing? Starting with a part. A part of the question is saying that y equals to 2x minus 3 whole square plus 1. Y equals to 2 bracket x minus 3 whole square plus 1. This is the question which is given to us. Okay. The completing square form which we are going to use over here is a x minus h whole square plus k. Y equals to a x minus h whole square plus k. This is my completing square equation. Okay, and this is my main equation which is given in the question. I am going to do the comparison. So I can see what kind of curve nature I will have. First thing, what will be the x coordinate and y coordinate of the turning point? That is the second thing I'm going to identify. How will I identify? I will compare this thing with this equation which is given over here. Okay. So how will I start working? First thing, a bracket which has x inside and squaring power over here. A bracket which has x inside and a squaring power over here. Okay. Outside that bracket, I have got a. In the formula, outside that bracket, I have got a. Over here, outside the bracket, I have got 2. Okay. So the value of a is 2. Now, according to our working, according to our description, we should have two kind of value of a. Greater than 0 or lesser than 0. Okay. This one is coming a equals to 2, which means that it is greater than 0. A is 2, which is greater than 0. And what does A tell you? A tell you nature of curve. A will tell you the nature of the curve, or A will tell you either it is the minimum value or either it is the maximum value. Okay. So we have got A equals to 2, which is greater than 0. A is equals to 2, which is greater than 0. It means that my curve is a minimum curve. Okay. A equals to 2, which is greater than 0. It means my curve which I have got is a minimum curve. Okay, that is the first thing which I have got over here. Now, coming to another thing. First thing they have asked for is state the minimum or maximum. You have to tell either it will be minimum or maximum. So I have told them it's a minimum according to the given question. After that, they are saying value of y. Okay. So in a quadratic curve, curve has a maximum value or curve has a minimum value. It will be according to value of y. It has nothing to do with value of x. Okay. So how will I get that value? See, there is a k given. There is a k given. What is k? K is y coordinate of turning point. K is y coordinate of the turning point. Okay. So you can see k is not being multiplied with this bracket. K will be either being added in this bracket or k will be subtracted in this bracket. Okay. So I will see okay this thing and then I will compare it with the main equation. What is being added in this bracket? That is 1. So it means in this scenario which I have got, the value of k is coming 1. Right? Last thing, h. H represents x coordinate of turning point. Okay. Now, see what is the value of h? What is the sign over there? The sign of h is minus h. So you will take it with sign. What is written over here? Minus h. Okay. What is written over here? Minus h. Turning point h. h किससे represent है? h है minus h से represent. So minus h equals to minus 3. यानी h की value is 3. k की value is 1. Curve minimum curve होगा means the curve will be of this shape. Okay, these are the things which they have asked for. Now what they are saying next is that they are saying sketch the curve by indicating y intercept. Okay, now what do you mean by y intercept? First of all, I'm going to explain you that, and then I'm going to draw the curve so everything will be clear in front of you. Y intercept means when value of x will be taken as 0. Okay, whenever they are going to say find y intercept, you will always take value of x equals to 0. And when they are going to say find x intercept, you will take value of y as 0. Okay, that's a rule which you have to remember, right? So for y intercept, what will I do? I will put over here in place of x, I am going to put 0. So y equals to 2, 0 minus 3 whole square plus 1. Simplifying it, y equals to 2 minus 3 whole square will be 9 plus 1. Y equals to 18 plus 1 and y equals to 19 when the value of x was 0. When the value of x was 0, y is coming 19. Okay, so I have got my y-intercept also. Now, the other meaning of y-intercept on a curve on a graph means the point where the graph is going to intersect a y-axis. So now I am going to do the final thing, sketch the curve. I have to sketch the curve. And it's a rough sketching, okay? First thing, I have identified that my curve will be something like this, and this will be the turning point. Okay? Which two elements or two variables will represent my turning point? H and K will represent my minimum point or my turning point. Value of H, what is that? X coordinate. Value of K, what is that? Y coordinate. So, rough sketching, H is X coordinate, which is coming 3. So, I am marking 3 over here. Just a rough sketching. K is Y coordinate, which is coming 1. So, I have marked 1 over here. See, madam, where they are going to meet? This is your turning point. I have indicated where will be my turning point. After that, y-intercept. Y-intercept means that point where your graph is going to cut y-axis. So, what is that point coming? Y equals to 19 when x is 0. Always remember that on y-axis, the value of x will always be 0. Okay? So what will I do? Y is 19, x is 0. So y is 19. I am roughly sketching it over here. I have marked just roughly. I have marked it as 19. Okay? So now what I am going to do over here? See, I should have this kind of curve. Starting from here, going till this point and going back. This is your quadratic curve, okay, which we are going to get from this equation. Without having all the values, I have sketched your curve over here.